Yo, what's good people? Welcome back to this channel. So today we've got a quick video for you. For those of you obviously who've seen my stream or were in my stream just yesterday, I did my initial run of 8.1. It's pretty fun, nothing too bad. Obviously the stream nerves did get to me a few times. I messed up a little bit, but I think I used maybe a few like level 1 revives, very few. And for the most part it's pretty straightforward and yeah, pretty enjoyable. So I started with 8.1.2 because I'd already done the first quest, and yeah, we just went for the push from there. I think the stream was almost 2 hours, and then we finished with this boss fight, but unfortunately for me, my laptop crashed. So my stream also crashed, and yeah, I wasn't quite sure why. My battery was on like 24%, so maybe it was that. Maybe it was just the length of time I'd been streaming was causing my laptop to somehow overheat. Not really sure, but yeah, hopefully that's not going to be too much of an issue for me as I do try to get some more streams out in the near future. But what I did do is obviously restarted my game after that, came back in and was able to have my first attempt at this fight, because I did want to get this finished last night anyway. And yeah, I decided to record it because obviously this would have been fun for people to watch on stream, watch me kind of try and figure out my way through the fight, get wrecked a bit. And unfortunately, because of the stream crashing, didn't get to do that, but instead I recorded my run, and this is just going to be exactly how it went. First of all, before kind of maybe talking through the fight a little bit, big shout out to Simula. I was looking for some guides because I figured, well, now I'm off stream, I can actually go and maybe look up a quick guide or tutorial on how to do this fight rather than run into it blind and get absolutely battered. And I found Simula's was really good, really well explained, and I would definitely say, like, if you haven't taken this fight, go check that video out because he talks through it really well. But yeah, as for the main thing here, so I think we've already got the first phase down. So in the first phase I wanted to bait her special ones, and then when the trap's set you want to knock her into the trap. Helps when you can actually see the trap as well, so thankfully that VFX bug is fixed. Then we get into the second phase here, and obviously now you see the special 2 prompt is there on the side, so we want to bait her special 2s. And again, let that trap get set, and then make sure we knock her into the trap so that she activates it rather than us. And as a result, she gets trapped, and you can do some damage. So in that first phase, you can knock her into the trap with anything. In the second phase, I believe you have to knock her into the trap with heavies or special attacks. So I'd predominantly go for heavies. You see there as well, when you end your combo with a medium, she'll evade and basically shoots 2 beams out. So the first beam, basically if you block the beams, you gain the power. If you don't, she gains the power. So trying to block that second beam there is a good way to get a little bit of power in. Throwing your specials into a block is not a recommended strategy, but yeah, a little bit sloppy for me there, but we've done alright. This is obviously the first run with Herc, and we've got her about 50% of the way down, trying to figure this one out here. Then eating the special 2, we lose our Herc, but we've got through. I think we're in the second phase now, so once we get it down to 41%, we then move into the next phase, the third and penultimate phase. So it is just a case now of trying to keep at it. We've got APOC, just failed to get my parry there and waste 20% health already. Not great, but yeah, as you see there, just kind of go for that median and ending combo, get some power out of it. She's now thrown a special, and yeah, we're just going to move forward with the cycle. Like I say, try and get her into that next bracket, which is going to be the 41% phase. Where she reaches that health, that's where you can push her into the next phase. Now APOC's a great option here as well because of all the prowess that will come in handy in the very final phase. You see there, we've managed to get her to set a trap, launch a heavy. Her trap is now active, but heavy I think's knocked her over it, so I ended up stepping into it and triggering it. Thankfully I had a special, so I throw that, and like I think pretty much all traps in the game, when you throw a special you can usually disarm them. Yeah, actually evade the special 2 instead of just blocking it, which is nice there, or special 1 rather. So as you can see here, it's not too tricky a fight. You do have some instances where this, like, maybe she throws that special 1, or you don't quite knock her into the trap with the special 2, but if you can try not to just get battered like I did at a few points, you can see that you can just kind of play the fight and survive for a bit. So as you see there, the trap's just activated and I want to knock her into it. Get her a bit closer. I think this one might be the one. No, not quite. There, we get the parry there, and I think there, yeah, get my special off, which pushes her into the trap. Get a nice big special to it, and there, now she's into this third phase. So in this phase, I want to be baiting the special ones. So hopefully we're going to see in a minute. I think I do manage to get special one off her. Nope, pushes to the special 2. Right, so there's going to be no trap here, obviously, because you need to get that special that is being prompted on the top right icon there. Quite a few things in the top right now, so it does make, you know, in the fight a little bit trickier to pay attention to these things. But there we go, we've baited a special one, the trap is set. I do now need to knock her into these traps with specials, I believe. So as you see here, just trying to do some light combos, we get her into the trap. And there we go, we get some damage in. We've now also built up 10 prowess, which is, like, you know, really good and important going towards that last phase. But you see now, already nice, down to 20%. Get off another special one here. And the hope is going to be you just kind of want to dance around for a bit while you wait for the trap. So once the trap is placed, you have to wait for it to activate, and this is something that as the fight goes longer, it actually takes longer for these longer for these traps to activate. So yeah, just about don't quite get her into the trap there. So here, just kind of watching my combos. He does actually throw us another special one. So now we've got a new trap, and we've got to kind of play around again, getting backed into the corner a bit, not quite landing parries, but there we go, the trap's active, get my special off, and get a nice good burst of damage in. Heavy off, you know, just trying to pound through here. She's now down to 8%. As you can see as well, APOC's evade charges are building, so that's meaning that some of her evades are actually failing, which means I can't quite get the power gain from blocking those kind of counter charges that she gets, where the beams get fired at you. But you see here now, just about to knock her. Yeah, there we go, we get her into the final phase without needing to bait another trap. And now it's going to be the special 2s. Now this is a phase where you want your prowess, so you can see her shield is currently at, or her armor is at 100%. Basically for every prowess you have, you can basically take 10% off that shield and weaken her, basically, because until then you're going to do nothing. As you see as well, the trap is set quite close to the wall, so I'm trying to, like, bait here. There we go, get her in. As you can see, take a good chunk off the shield, and yeah, just swing a wild heavy, get back into the corner. I think any moment now I am going to get KO'd. Yeah, there we go. So unfortunately didn't capitalize on the fact that I had a lot of prowess on APOC and a good chance to kind of get her shield down and finish the fight there. So we go back in with Storm is a good option, but you're going to see here it's going to be more or less the same. There's not really much to add at this point. It's just a case of finishing the fight out. But yeah, so I will leave that for now, and then I'll be back for the rewards opening. Alright, so yeah, that's it for the 8.1 initial clear. As to what I'm going to do with the rest of it, I do think I'm probably just going to try and slowly chip it away off stream. Yeah, just because obviously doing it all on stream, going through refills, I'd rather kind of use my energy a bit naturally, take it a little slower, kind of fit it around my work schedule and things like that as well, and maybe stream something like Battlegrounds or whatever. But I'll see, but there might be certain days where maybe I've got a bit more free time and I decide to do a few paths in one go, but I definitely don't think I'm going to be streaming every path. And I will definitely try and stream like the last path or two, or basically when I'm ready to finish off exploration and do another rewards opening, then hopefully with no stream crashes and I can actually get the rewards opening done live that time. But as for this one, I did consider just leaving the completion rewards. I thought, maybe do a big opening with exploration. And then I figured, I don't know how long it's going to take me to chip this one away. And who knows, maybe I get some pulls out of this completion opening that shape, my next rank 4, something that could be useful for, the war season that's about to start, maybe something useful for Battlegrounds. Who knows, really. I also just figured, I was like, you know what, just went through all of that, streamed for nearly 2 hours. I kind of want to open some crystals, so why not? Something extra to throw in this video as well, reward anyone who's decided to watch that boss fight with some crystals that we all love to see, really. So there we go, spammed open some 6-stone crystals and stuff like that, and yeah, got a decent spread of 6-star sigs. Yeah, nothing would have been bad out of those, really. As for the 2-3 gem as well, I'd say nothing too bad can come out of this, and as you see there, I get a science. I think there's like, someone in every class I'd ideally probably want to take to rank 3 as I continue to try and expand my roster. So yeah, there were no losses in that crystal as far as I was concerned. But I think science and mutant, I think those are the ones I'm highest on T5 CC for, with like 6 of each. So tech as well, I think, yeah, those 3 classes maybe would have been better off missing. Something like Cosmic could have been useful. There's always good Cosmics. Maybe Mystic. Maybe Skill even. Mystic, always, actually, there's options. Speaking of skill options, yeah, here's one of them. Skill, I don't typically like many of the class, but I do have a few people I'm looking at now. Korg being one of them. So the extra 6 on him aren't the worst. I'm going to rank 3 him. He'll be a useful Battlegrounds defender. Won't be used in war. We've got 2, I think, rank 4 6-200s, but useful for Battlegrounds. The extra 6 on him, they're not the worst, but yeah, still only 1 featured at this point from this crystal. Hoping for something new, something cool, something worth getting excited for. We just missed the Black Cat dupe. I'm not sure how much it helps her, and probably more importantly, just miss out on Rintra. That would have been a second featured, another new pull, and yeah, really good one. He's been very popular. But unfortunately, we get more SIGs on OG Black Panther, and I've had a lot of skill champs from this crystal. But yeah, speaking of skill, we get another one from a featured 5-star, more skill ISO. But yeah, that will be it for this video. Take care, and yeah, see you in the next video or stream.